Jai Hind, dear students. I am Dr. Preeti and today we are going to revise the muscular tissue. What are muscles? Muscles are made up of special proteins known as contractile proteins. These proteins have the capability of contraction and relaxation, thereby causing the muscular movements. These muscular tissue could be categorized into three categories. They are skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. These skeletal muscles, as the name suggests, that are attached to the body skeleton. So I am able to move my hands and the neck. That is all body parts we can move because of the effect of skeletal muscles. These skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles. Voluntary means they are under our willful control. You can control that when you want to move these muscles and when you don't want to move them. For example, I can move my hand wherever I want to move that. So that is because of the voluntary nature of skeletal muscles. Then comes the smooth muscles. These smooth muscles are present in the body organs, internal organs of the body. For example, the muscles comprising the stomach, that is the smooth muscles. These smooth muscles are involuntary in nature, means you are not going to control the contraction and relaxation of your digestive system because that is not under our willful control. So, these muscles which are not under our willful control are known as involuntary muscles. They are going to perform their functions on their own. We need not instruct them. Just suppose if they were voluntary, then we would have to think about our digestive system also. Okay, very difficult for us. Next comes the cardiac muscles. These cardiac muscles also are involuntary muscles only because the cardiac muscles are present in the heart. Wherever the word cardiac comes, that refers to heart. So the cardiac muscles are present in the heart and these all have to work on their own only. So they are also involuntary muscles. That is not under our control. Otherwise, what if sometimes you forget to beat your heart? Okay. Next comes the cells. That is the most important part that we have to learn from this part. These cells are long, cylindrical cells. For example, these cells are having long cells which are cylindrical in nature, and these cells, if you observe under a microscope, they observe to be striated. Striated means they have some band-like structures. So, these band-like structures are known as striations which are present in the skeletal muscles. So, these muscles are long, cylindrical, and they are having some striations over them. That is why it's known as striated muscles. Apart from that, they are not branched. So that is known as they are unbranched. What's unbranched? For example, when we'll see about cardiac muscles, we'll see them that they are having branching, means one muscle is connected to another one. Okay, but that is not so in case of skeletal muscles. They are not branched, means they are unbranched. How many nucleus are there in them? They are multinucleated, means more than one nucleus will be there in a single muscle cell. Every muscle cell will be having more than one nucleus, that is they are multinucleated. Fine. Now, if we come to smooth muscles, these smooth muscles have cells that are long and they are having ends which are pointed. So that is spindle shape. What spindle shape? It's somewhat like this. So from the middle part, the muscle is having broader part and both the ends are pointed or tapering towards the ends. So that type of muscular structure is there in case of smooth muscles. They are not having any striations. So they are non-striated, not having any bands like this. So that is the unstriated muscles. Apart from that, they are uninucleated. They are just having a single nucleus. Fine. Next comes the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles, as I told you, that are present in the heart. These are the striated muscles, means they are also having these band-like structures. But now They are also cylindrical, they are also long, but in case of cardiac muscles, one of the muscle is connected to another muscle by some cross bands. So these muscles are known as branched muscles. These are branched, means one muscular cell will be connected to another muscular cell by some branching. So that is only there in case of cardiac muscles. They have to be coordinated with each other, na? Otherwise, how will they manage the heart to be beating so fast? Do you know how many times your heart beats? Approximately when you are resting and just listening to the video, at this time also approximately your heart is beating 72 times. Means 72 times your muscles are contracting and relaxing, completing that contraction and relaxation 72 times in just 1 minute. So they are very hard working muscles. So they are also cylindrical in shape. They are also having the striations, but they are branched also. And they are also uninucleated, means having a single nucleus. Now, how to remember that they have multinucleated, and these two, that is both the involuntary muscles, are uninucleated. You can remember like that. Both the involuntary muscles are uninucleated and the voluntary muscle is multinucleated. Or you can remember like their work could be different depending on our choice. Sometimes we want to move they to be performing more functions, sometimes we want them to be just resting. तो उनका काम बढ़ता रहेगा, कभी कम होता रहेगा. So जब variation आएगा, इसलिए we have multinucleated and their work is fixed throughout the life. They will be doing the work on their own. हम उनको कभी जल्दी काम करवा रहे हैं, कभी धीरे काम करवा रहे हैं. It's not like that. So they are uninucleated. That is just a way to remember that. Okay. So remember, voluntary muscle, multinucleated, involuntary muscles, uninucleated. Now the function that we've already seen, that the skeletal muscles are helping in the body movements. They are attached to the skeleton. So they are helping in the movement of the muscles or the bones of our body. Second thing is the smooth muscles. They are connected to the internal organs. So they will be helping in the movement of digestive system, in the ureter that is connecting the kidney to the urinary bladder. So that ureter will also be having the smooth muscles. Apart from that, that is there in the iris also. The eye has a colorful muscular tissue now. So that is iris, that gives color to your eyes. So the movement of that iris is also controlled by the smooth muscles. Apart from that, in the lungs also, bronchi are there. Their movement is also by the smooth muscles. All the internal organs of the body that will be having the smooth muscles. Next comes the cardiac muscles. Their name only suggests that they are present in the heart. So they are going to cause the movements of the heart. That's all about the muscular tissue. I'll just shift aside so that you can take a screenshot. And that's all for today. Good day, everyone.